You are absolutely good.
Yep. Sick. Okay.
And there we go. Yep, Ravens on the left, Cyan on the right. And they're both
a
in-game
brawler,
already
dude.
as Brawler. They are ready to go. And you want to clarify again to me, do you know perhaps which player is which?
Yes, so the percent above the characters is the color of their player. So player 1, Ravens, will be the red brawler here.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, holding out on that there, but getting the clip on that up special. Some dash attacks here.
Ooh, good dash attack there to try to keep him off stage. Looking for that fair to keep them, but not gonna work there. So Raven's gonna run away with a little bit of an early lead, but 109%, it could go away very quickly. Both these players just kind of walloping on one another. Great combo game.
Wow.
I love
That
those
moonwalk
moonwalk dash attacks. Yeah, absolutely. Already seeing something new out of that for sure. A player who's definitely made a plan there. Wow.
That's crazy.
Big meaty hit, but he's gonna get some extra credit for sure.
Definitely here.
Those
This
dash
is game.
attacks are
Oh.
brutal and just keeping
not
the
making
pressure.
it back. Wow. Okay. Let's see, acrobatic in the shot. That is a very good card for brawler.
Actionable after using up B, no special fall.
fall. So you can really just start throwing those up Bs out.
Out of curiosity, does that mean you can up special again?
You only get one per air time.
Okay. That seems healthy.
Yes, but if you use the first one on the ground, you can then do it one more time.
That could be very scary.
So we'll see if the players know this, or
Yes.
if they figure it out.
Luckily for
Batting
us, even though we
cage,
were
they don't
closer to
like
the
fun.
players, there's so much that they're having to think about that they're probably not able to pay much attention to all the
Yeah.
things we're saying too.
Sure, we can say anything.
Ooh, great parry coming through there.
Not getting anything like that.
Both these players really favoring that side special in that dash attack. Really grounded form of brawler that we've not had a lot of chances to see so far.
Definitely. Fair's coming out though, big meaty fair.
Yeah, absolutely. And I believe that's what I've seen to be a really good edge guarding tool from this brawler.
Definitely. Really punishes for high recoveries here.
Ooh, the dash attacks carrying
Wow.
all the way off stage, but that side special going to recover there for Cyan. Side special back for Ravens, both them using to trade back for that center stage control.
That's special.
Was that the double up special that we saw?
I couldn't tell if that was
I
double
couldn't
up
tell
special or
either.
up tilt up special. Up tilt is a smaller sugar.
I see.
There we
Okay,
go.
okay.
Oh, Nightmare. That's the ghost. So
Very
if he gets
scary.
any credit here, and gets
He's
the
able to get
kill.
the stock there, so
Evens
evens
it
it out. Very big deal right there to be able to even that out. Make sure no extra credit, because percent can rack up really quick here in this game.
Definitely. It's a very fast game.
Yeah, and with 2 stocks to boot, any amount of percentage put on you ends up being very meaningful.
Definitely. Just throwing out these dash attacks, both these players here.
Yeah, not opting to use that triplat movement nearly as much as some of the other players that we saw. And it looks like Cyan's getting an edge guard here, opening on Ravens. That dare to
Down B.
follow
Oh,
up
there.
into up special. Wow.
That's crazy.
That was great awareness. I feel like a lot of players we've seen would not have gone for that.
For sure.
The willingness to go for that unusual dare to up special.
Yeah.
It's a very good opening for Cyan to find.
Definitely here. Oh, and there's a Rivals crossover card, Slipstream, from Rasta
that
here.
is.
So we luckily get to include them in this game.
Oh my gosh. Does it have a hitbox on it too when it comes out?
Oh, it's just on the fireball. So the fireball, as it goes out, will leave a Slipstream behind.
That's really cool. If
And
it gets
we'll see that hit.
okay, well, I will hold any questions and we'll just see it on the screen. I'm very excited to see how this works.
Yes.
Slipstream, for those who don't know, is pretty good in Rivals 1.
Yeah.
So I imagine it's probably going to be pretty good here too.
I believe Cyan took it here. He uses... Oh, and he has a running hitbox now. So as he's dashing, you see that crescent in front
very
of him?
scary.
That is a hitbox. Not yet using the Slipstream.
I think it's actually, I think that's I think that's Ravens on oh,
the right.
no, you're totally right. My bad.
All good.
I confused it, yes.
Oh, not getting a punish off that parry. Unfortunate.
Great parry there on the fireball. That's something I feel like we may be seeing more as both these players get a lot of leverage out of those fireballs. Sure. Those parries make a big difference.
Oh,
what a call out. Great up special by Ravens there. And that up special back there. Oh, here comes the ghost. Okay, we're going to see how much we can get out of this. Already the fire tick damage is making some work, but only 17% to boot. I feel like that ghost is really scary here on these last stock scenarios when you can eke out a win that perhaps no one expected from you.
Yeah, it's very hard to get away from definitely a brawler with that. As you may be like, oh, I want to just get as far away, as high up as possible away from this character, but a single up B from that distance can take you out.
Great fair there from Ravens, trying to put the pressure on Cyan, not letting him get back to stage. But the side special is actually going to reverse it. Now Cyan gets an opening, but not able to close it out from that.
Back to center, but has this slipstream online.
That's so scary with that speedy dash attack. What a wonderful parry there. Very important, but is going to be able to close that out there for Ravens. That's 2-1 right now.
Oh, looks like Cyan might be blue.
I know, I saw that too. I think we may have it flipped.
We may have it flipped here.
I don't want to ask the players. They seem very focused right now.
Yes. It may be Cyan in the blue, which would be fitting.
Would be. The blue mask and everything.
Oh, they have that card.
Would you like to elaborate? Which card are you?
It's the teleport side special here.
Got it.
87 miles an hour. It's good. Ooh, and he also has grapple here, so that side special, instead of just hitting the opponent up, will pull them with you and then hit them up at the end of the move.
With the teleport momentum as well? Oh, that is scary, scary, scary stuff for sure. Up tilt into up special. Big combo there. Oh, the mix-up.
Oh, trying to take him off stage, it looked like.
That is terrifying. Wow. I would not want to be on the receiving end of that move.
Definitely not.
That seems really hard to bear, because they also disappear off the screen.
Yes, they are invulnerable in that time. Now, this is while you're using side special, so you can actually take the opponent after you've grappled them through time with you.
Oh my gosh.
Which doesn't do much, but it is fun.
That is very funny. Okay, here comes the ghost.
Just gotta stay away for 5 seconds here.
Yeah.
Oh, and the
side special for the invulnerability, but that's actually going to kill them because the ghost itself died, thus providing no target for the side special to go to. So many interactions that can come and play here. What an up air combo.
Almost taking out a little more percent that would have
side special does not connect, but even still, you can see the threat of those up air combos here.
Yeah.
And just how worried you have to be.
There's a side special back to
what
stage.
A side special and assassination! All right, that is definitely Ravens who did that. So Ravens is going to be our green.
Ravens is in.
And we have Cyan, who's going to be our red, suited character.
Wow, taking him right off stage. That is great. Grapple showing up for
take no damage every 6th hit. I'm already putting together, when you talk about multi-hits, about which of these moves may be better against which sort of characters. There's a lot of like matchup things to think about as well.
Definitely hit. Oh, that is brutal. It seems like in the red, that Cyan has Expire Explode, which when the fire runs out on the player, they will explode. It adds basically like a Fleet or Sephiroth time bomb to you. You can parry it, but it is a hard timing to nail, and I doubt the players know it at this point.
That is really helpful, especially against Ravens, who I believe was the one getting those ladder combos. It really is going to be able to interrupt those combo trees that Ravens has been going for, and it's putting a lot of pressure on Ravens right now.
Definitely. Oh,
that was so scary. What an
it.
edge guard. Cyan immediately answering back, saying that that game 4, it was exciting and all, but I want.
You didn't have a dodge button?
No.
You can change controls in the shop.
I forgot. But also, I didn't have a dodge button.
Oh wow, Cyan not having dodge, and I believe it. Yes, it is Cyan on the left here.
See.
So, I believe Ravens won that game. Was that Cyan?
I believe it was Cyan that won.
Okay.
Yeah.
Without a dodge button, that's crazy.
Yes.
That's maybe why those side specials weren't getting parried there.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, unlucky. A strange
Wow.
SD there from Ravens, unfortunately. But,
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of rounds to play. And, you know, worst comes to worst, if you have a round that does not go your way, you get more money in the shop.
That's
you know?
true. You
And
get ahead early.
yeah, you can get the ball rolling right away, and sometimes that makes a big difference.
Yes, although I would say it is better to have lives to deal with, as maybe that gives you more options to counter what the opponent gets going.
Absolutely. You definitely leave it into Fate's hand to maybe get a good set of cards that round.
But maybe one centered or one fireball stun could be all the difference here.
Absolutely. Oh, big
wow.
up special. A great call out there from Cyan.
Yes.
Immediately putting the pressure on Ravens. And this is a loser top 16 qualifier. So these players are
okay.
playing for their bracket lives right now.
Wow, fighting for elimination.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Ooh, takes Runbridge. That is one of my favorite cards. It might not be the best, but it is very unique.
Yes.
You're going to see Brawler, if they run off a ledge, they will just keep on running. They will not fall off. And you
Wow.
can use an attack while up there. as well.
Another one of those ones with a niche use case, but if you find a player that's willing to pilot that into the unique opportunities it affords them, could definitely get some really creative combos
For
started.
sure. I am excited to see what they can do with it here.
Yeah. Seeing Ravens there going bigger, and this is
this-
very much Rockwall.
This stage, I don't know what you're talking about. This is clearly Stonewall.
Stonewall, I've been confused.
Yeah,
The fans distracted me.
I
over
don't
there.
know what Rockwall you're referring to,
Now,
honestly.
I'm going to ask you a question. Is there anything unique about the blast zones on this sort of stage?
They might be a little small on the
Oh,
side.
interesting. It did seem like when they went off
Wow,
stage,
maybe, yeah.
it was very
It's-
easy for them to
Yeah,
die.
really unique platform layout here from us.
Is
in
do I
this
see this
game.
right? Ravens is gaining armor as he lands successful
Yeah,
hits.
so he's at overhealth here, I believe. So every hit you gain about 20 to 30% of the damage you do as that overhealth. Does cap at, I think, either 20 or 30. It changes. We've changed that number a lot.
I'm sure as the game gets really in its later stages, that can get pretty wild.
Yes, it for sure, and it just means that even every trade you do, you end up ahead as you get a little bit extra health.
Yeah. And we really saw it make a big difference, but now it's in a scary spot because, correct me if I'm wrong, that armor does not give you any sort of knockback resistance, right?
Yes, it does not. So at 120%, it really won't matter at this point. Anything's
Yeah.
going to do it.
It really helps in those lower stages, and it makes a big difference in the spot like this
Bang.
when you're able to get those consecutive hits on a character with that sort of armor.
Yeah.
They're not able to build up that buffer and really
Yes.
negate that pressure you're able to put on them.
For sure. Becoming heavier here, I believe that was Cyan. And also grabbing Thorns, so every hit that Ravens lands will cost a little bit more.
It looks like Ravens went for the damage reduction there on top of the armor. That could end up being
wow.
very, very productive and a very useful way to try to mitigate the ability for Cyan to get through that armor.
Definitely.
Wow, a lot of pressure already being put on. This extra size, it giveth and it taketh. I'm already seeing it now.
Definitely double edge.
When you get your combo started, it feels great, but oh boy, when you get hit, you know?
For sure. But hey, if you like big hitboxes, there you go.
Yeah, and so far it's proving to be very helpful for Ravens, getting a big lead on this first game. This armor has gotten so much mileage, only 43% to boot with 12 armor to stack on the stock, and it's only going to go up from here.
Definitely, especially if this combo continues up to 15 now.
Is that a side special cancel that I just
is,
saw?
I believe, Ravens has jump out of, which lets you jump out of side and down special.
See, that's such a helpful little thing to just change the movement of the game, but it's also interesting. I'm watching Cyan already adjust to it by throwing out those fireballs, recognizing that it puts you in a state where you cannot parry, right?
Yes.
Which is a very helpful tool for finding that opening, for burning through that armor that's starting to build up, but still not able to get to that second stock for Cyan. Ravens is just poking and prodding.
Oh, and that was Runbridge letting you F-strong off the stage.
Oh,
Wow.
big up special there. That's going to call out Ravens, but a lot of makeup damage that needs to happen here for Cyan to be able to get through. It works for platforms too. The runoff. That's so cool.
Running, you will not fall.
If you throw that in every now and then when players aren't ready, when they're trying to keep track of all these other things, you can get so many cute little mix-ups on them. I love that.
Sure.
That being said, Ravens really running away with this one.
60. Any hit here is gonna take it. See if we can bring it to a close. The timer running low. That could change the game here. Oh,
3 seconds, but it's not going to matter. Ravens will take that one. But now, Ravens has to deal with the huge surplus of income that's going to be coming Cyan's way.
Yes, for sure. And Cyan already knows what Ravens' build is kind of centered around here.
Absolutely, that's a great point. It's sort of like it's almost like peaks and valleys. You know, there's times in which your builds may peak in strength, and you have to respond to your opponent as a result, or the opponent gets an ability to sort of build up a counterplay. Right, and it really allows the openings, which is why those early wins can mean so much.
For sure, that's a great way to look at it. And actually parrying the fireball there using Cyan's own fireball stun against him here to start this combo off. Already at, fireball stun coming in, but already at 20 overhead. That's going to be hard to bust through.
I feel like this is one of those games that we're really seeing the mileage come from a build well laid out from Ravens.
Wow.
You know, it's truly changed the game in its entirety for him to be able to get a build of this ferocity. 30 armor, so much to get through.
It's already all gone.
All just to get to the 25% that's on Ravens.
We'll see. Really has to capitalize whenever Cyan can get in here.
Yeah. Really has to take those combos as far as you can get. If you recognize your opponent's nickel and diming you, you can really go far with a build like this.
Trying to parry here, kind of flinching a bit. I think maybe scared of that fireball.
Great parry.
There we go.
Recognizing that because Cyan was going for more of those fireballs as a response to those side special cancels, now Ravens is going for more of the parries. The adaptation coming into play. It's what you'd expect to see from a top 16 here, but a great up special from Cyan to call out Ravens' recovery. And now Ravens looking to try to build that armor up, really prevent Cyan from getting any sort of openings on him.
That was close.
It was close. So you could feel the up special in the air, and it does come through the side special into the back air, into the up special.
Weaving it in.
Pretty well done.
Managing to
Ravens.
find it there. This is crazy. I think we're on to round 5 on this game too.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but that up special, that all happened off the grounded up special. Does that not put you into any sort of free fall so you could get the side special follow-up? Or was that the card that
I believe
allowed
that
it?
was the card. I believe Ravens has acrobatic here, which lets you not go into special after up being.
So that's really only a combo tree that we could see based off that card. And the ability of Ravens to recognize it and to build that combo on the fly and take that stock as early as it did. Very impressive stuff.
Definitely. Really adapting here to what is in front of him.
Oh
wow.
My gosh. Doesn't take the stock, but you could tell that really caught Cyan off guard.
Don't know what happened there. Huh. Now, I believe that was a kill screen, but I guess Dan lied.
Dan is lying no matter which game we're playing.
Yeah, we can always blame.
Wow, that double up special really is brutal. It's clear that Raven has done his homework.
Yes, he's really making the most out of acrobatic here. I believe it is one of the strongest brawler cards. It's a must-take whenever I see it in the shop. See what happens. off stage now. Cyan in an edgeguard situation. Can he make it back here? Gets the down strong, lives. Fireball really punishing that high up special. Wall just misses the timing on the up strong.
What a parry there. It parries both the fireballs. That's brutal. So much pressure being put on from Ravens, those side specials.
Ooh. Still got 2 stocks. Wow. Takes the round.
And that's going to be a game 3 coming up. I'm very interested to see how their builds kind of diverge from here.
For sure. They won't be able to do the same things again. No more acrobatic. No more fireball stun. Have to start fresh here.
Yeah, absolutely. And we really saw Cyan run away with some of those earlier rounds. It's gonna be interesting to see if even just the evolution of the gameplay in the last game sort of continues here, even without the cards to lend themselves for the players.
For sure.
Good recovery, side special there. Still has the wall jump off the recovery.
Touches ground.
Great pressure there from Cyan to just rack up the percent, even if it's not going to take the stock itself.
I think both players at 100 here. Any kind of combo, any kind of ladder or fair is going to take a stock. There's a fair. Can he capitalize? Goes for down air and just dodges the F strong. So he gets the down strong. That's going to take the first stock of game 3. But Cyan at 120 here.
Yeah, it's not a very healthy stock, but getting a lot of mileage out of it. Ton of back airs coming through, and it's really stacking up the percent on Ravens. Ooh, great bait there.
Wow. Oh, just falling off the stage there.
I do have to say, a lot of these brawler players seem good at edge guarding brawlers. I feel like we're seeing a lot of brawlers that have a lot of experience in the matchup.
For sure. I'm wondering if we're going to see any mix-ups in recovery coming out here as we get further into the night. Maybe see them mix in some down specials. They do give you vertical height, so maybe good to mix in.
Yeah, absolutely. Out of curiosity, do they restore jumps at all? Anything like what we see with Zetterburn and Rivals 1, or is it a little different?
No, it's It just takes you up and down. You got some cards that can cancel them, like jump out. You can jump out of it at its peak, but it's mostly just a straightforward up and down.
And we see it right there. It actually is the difference to get Ravens back on stage. And this is a very close stock. Both of them at super high percents. Ravens looking for that follow-up, not going to catch the air dodge out of the way. And now we're running out of time. We're playing Pong. Both these players at 130%, locking in for their Pong match. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. The Pong to make the difference. Both of these players playing conservative Pong.
It's just
afraid to swap it. There it is. Suddenly a risky play being taken right on Ravens. Yes. And both players get speeding.
Oh! Ravens takes it.
Wow. A clutch game of Pong is going to set Ravens on the right track to get the lead in this game 3. Beautiful. I'm so glad that is in the game.
If grand finals can be decided by Pong, I will be a
truly
happy
cinema.
man. Yeah.
Truly cinema.
Cinema. Absolute cinema.
Wow, that was truly incredible. And that was off a single air dodge that Ravens found to get away from that up special. If that connected, Ravens would have been out of that set. Yeah. Such a clutch play, and then to really bring it all together in the Pong match.
Oh, wow. Players have... I believe that's wind up, so I believe Cyan will have more end lag here but do more damage as a result. We'll see if that comes into play. If you keep on hitting your opponent, you don't have to deal with that extra whiff lag, but any whiff here could spell the end. Oh, wall jump early.
Yeah, a bit of a mistake by Cyan. And if Ravens can come away with this game, we're going to see the opposite story of what we saw in the last set of games. We're going to see Ravens with an early lead, and we've seen he's already have the potential to build quite ferocious builds. And as you give him the space to counter the build that you come up with, could be a very dangerous spot to find yourself in.
Yes, I would not want to go down 2 rounds to Ravens here.
Oh, off air is beautiful. Does not quite finish out the stock, but this is 97%, and we're still working on 185 on Ravens' first stock, and that up special is going to take it. This is a complete reversal. Ravens went down in the first set, and now he's really coming through here.
For sure, Cyan's going to have to find something crazy here to try to mount this comeback.
If I'm not mistaken, is this No. Okay, I was going to say, is this a 5 consecutive wins from Ravens from the previous round? But I do believe Cyan interrupted it with one of the games beforehand.
Yes. Take some general stat cards there. Nothing really build making. We'll see if it pays off.
Perhaps
Just the amount of cards Cyan has over Ravens here, I think it's 6-2.
Wow.
See.
That truly can make the difference, and we're seeing the percentage racking up a little bit. There's some speed going on there. What am I seeing on that?
I honestly, I don't know. I think it's like wave dashing off a platform to maintain the initial wave dash speed, if I'd have to guess.
Very interesting stuff, and we're seeing that Cyan's kind of dodging around Ravens right now, not really letting him get clean hits in, peppering him. Those extra cards are really allowing him to get that extra damage in and just rack up the percent.
I didn't see. I believe Ravens has Detonate Whiffs, so all those little circles that go around, Ravens can press a button at any time and they will explode around them, and each of them will turn into an explosion hitbox. So even more crucial here for Ravens to break those orbs.
Does that have any inspiration of Risk of Rain or something like that? Or is that entirely its own idea?
It's its own idea. It came to us after making the card to make him little fire wisps. So it really builds into Brawler's playstyle. For a long time in the dev build, they were just called Fire Orbs.
Fire Orbs. Oh my gosh, those air dodges are really, really something to deal with. But even so, we're seeing Ravens kind of get it.
Use the wall jump.
Yeah.
Stop.
Cyan seems to be struggling a little bit with those recoveries, and I wonder if some of it's the pressure that Ravens is able to be putting on those edge guards. Those fireball stuns, they can maybe perhaps eat some of the inputs that you're trying to do and really throw you off your game.
Ooh. Oh, just waiting it out. That's crazy.
That being said, this is an edge guard scenario. Do we see another Pong match? Can Ravens perhaps play the timer? Perhaps that's something he's looking for, or perhaps he's just looking to clean it out.
It's football.
Now we're back into this football match.
Ravens
aware. Ravens knows what he wants.
Doesn't quite make it to the goal.
It doesn't make it, but Ravens is getting the edge guard. He baited off stage to put the pressure on, and Cyan cannot get back on stage.
Ravens taking the game.
Incredible comeback by Ravens, really clutching it up in the end and getting that football match to really put things in his advantage.
Put pressure just somewhere else. Make him think about that instead of about you.
If you are making a deep bracket run, do not let Ravens run the timer out on you, as it seems he's prepared for all of the possible events that come up.
Oh, great. Let's see. A bit of infighting here from the AZ Rifles. So we see who's next up here.
Is that Schroeder coming to sit down at the seat?
Oh.
Schroeder, well-known AZ player, high-level Smash Ultimate.
Huh?